Here with Hardwork. What's good, Hardwork?
What's up, baby?
You got the rollie on? You know
No,
brought the rollie out fight night?
This is definitely not a rollie. I can't afford that.
All right, so I guess we'll start off with Rashidi Ellis losing to Roiman Villa. This is something that you called, even though we didn't do an interview about it. I'm letting everybody know you called this early.
Off the record.
What did you say?
Rashidi, he looked exactly like he looked in the Roca fight. Alex Rocha. Was it Roca?
Yeah, Alexis Roca.
Alexis, my fault. Very good in the beginning of the fight. Sharp, boxing, moving. But he fades. He faded in that fight. And you can see once he started to slow down, what I said to you personally, Villa is going to keep coming. He's going to keep coming, and I knew that pressure would eventually catch up to Rashidi, and I knew he was going to catch him. I predicted that he was going to knock him out. I predicted he was going to knock him out. Not saying that Rashidi's not a good fighter, but he's not what everybody is trying to make him up to be. I know the whole press conference thing with Boots was a good hype, but he's not there yet. He can be on he can be a good fighter. He still got room to grow. It ain't over for him, but I just knew that matchup was not a good matchup for him.
In the 12th round, Rashidi was up. And what mistake did you see that Rashidi made? Because he got knocked down, twice? One in, I guess, the early part of the round, and then with like 2-3 seconds left.
Yeah. I really think he made a mistake. I mean, when you gas, you gas. You know what I mean? He ain't really had the same legs he had in the beginning. And Villa was in his face the whole night. Like, he was there the whole night. He just couldn't land. He wasn't landing. Rashidi was very sharp in the first half of the fight. But, once you start getting touched to that body and, just start getting touched, period. Like, you slow down. And that's all I think it was. I don't think it had anything to do with what he did wrong. It's some fighters are just not conditioned, like, for them later rounds. Like, remember, Jermaine Taylor was like that. Would always have a problem in the later part of the fights. Would always gas out in the later part of the fights. It's just something that Zab was like that. Front runner. Good for the first 6 rounds, but them last 6, you can get him. So I don't think he did nothing wrong. Just a very good pressure fighter with a very good boxer that just didn't have legs anymore.
Did they rush this? Well, Rashidi's only fought 1 round in 2 years, and a guy like Villa has been on the streak, and like you said, pressure fighter will always be in your face.
If he is who they thought he was, no. I mean, you bought this guy over to PBC with the intentions of him being another, prospect to put in that 147 bucket. So, no, they ain't rush it. I mean, a lot of people was high on Rashidi. I wasn't. A lot of people was high on him. I wasn't. And so I can't say it was a rush. It's just now you see what you got.